Hello students. So let us discuss exercise 1.5 of your textbook. So this is the problem number 1. You have given 4 sets and this U is your universal set of this context. Okay. So set U contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Set A contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Set B contains 2, 4, 6, 8 and set C contains 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So with the help of these given sets, you have to find out those A complement, B complement, A union B whole complement, A union C whole complement, A complement whole complement. So let us see how to find those complements one by one. Okay. So what will be A complement? You see, I have already discussed what is the meaning of complement. Complement means you have to write all the elements which are not in A. Okay. Complement of a set means what? Complement of a set means you have to consider all those elements which are not in the set itself but the elements which are in the universal set. Okay, मतलब आपको जो यूनिवर्सल सेट गया मतलब हर एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट का एक यूनिवर्सल सेट होगा, मैंने पहले भी डिस्कस किया था. तो यहाँ पे जो ए सेट में जितना भी एलिमेंट है उसको छोड़ के यूनिवर्सल सेट में जितना भी एलिमेंट है वो होगा ए का कॉम्प्लीमेंट. ओके. So A complement will be, you are not allowed to write 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, because these are elements of set A. So the A complement will be 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Done. Next find B complement. What will be B complement? B set is 2, 4, 6, 8. So you are not allowed to write 2, 4, 6, 8, but you have to write all the elements on the universal set which are not in B. So 1 you can write 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Done. Then find A union C whole complement. So before that, first of all you have to find what is A union C. Right? So let us find here A union C. So you know how to find the union of two sets, right? So A union C will be 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is my A union C. Now find what is the complement of that set. So complement will be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are not allowed to write all these elements, but the rest elements are 7, 8 and 9. Right? So you write 7, 8 and 9. Okay? These things are easy. Now next find this A union B whole complement. So before that you have to find what is A union B. You just find what is A union B. A union B is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8. Right? Now write the complement of that set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 will be there. Then 6, no, 7 will be there. And 9. Okay? Now A complement whole complement. So before, first of all you have to find what is A complement. So A complement is this set 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So A complement is this set. Right? A complement. First of all you have to find A complement, then you have to find complement of that set. So A complement is this. A is this. A complement is this. So the complement of the set. Always remember that complement of the complement of a set is the set itself. Okay? Complement of a set is the set itself. So complement of a set is the set itself. So it is nothing but A, and A is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay? And this is B difference C. So first of all you have to find what is your B difference C. So B difference C will be what? What is the meaning of difference? Difference means you are allowed to write all the elements of the set B, right? But you have to subtract the common element of both B and C. Now what will be the common element? 4, right? 4 is the only common element between the sets B and C. So you have to eliminate B from the set, 4 from the set B, and the rest elements are 2, 6 and 8. 6 is also common, right? 4 is common and 6 is also common. So you have to write 2 and 8. 2 and 8. This is your B difference C. Now you have to write the complement of the set. So complement will be what? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9, right? So these problems are easy problem. So I have done number 1 and number 2 is same as number 1. So try to solve number 2 by your own. Okay, this is also same. You just apply the concept of complement. You can easily do this. So let us solve the next problem. So before that, pause the video, note it down. Hello everyone. So let us solve the question number 3. The question number 3 is, taking the set of natural numbers as the universal set, write down the complement of the following sets. That means here your universal set is set of natural number itself, okay? And some sets are given to you. You have to write the complement of that set, okay? So your first thing is, you can write like that. First of all, you can in one way you can rename the given set, that let capital A equals to that set, so therefore A complement equals to that. Okay, you can write like that, or you can write like that, therefore the complement of the above set equals to this. Okay, don't write this with this, this with this. In one way you can give some name of the set, that means let capital A equals to this set. Okay, so therefore A complement equals to this. Okay, this is one way, or in another way you can write the complement of the given set. Okay, the complement of the above set or given set, okay, equals to this line. I am not going to write this line again and again. Okay, now the set is X such that X is an even natural number. So we know in the set of natural numbers, two types of natural numbers are there. One type, the numbers may be even, or in other type the number may be odd, right? That means a natural number must be an even or be odd, isn't it? Any one of them must be true. So this is a set, this is a collection of all even natural numbers. So the complement of the set will be the collection of all odd natural numbers, right? So it is a collection of all X such that X is an odd natural number, right? These things are easy little bit. So it is what? X such that X is an odd natural number. So it's the same thing, right? So its complement will be that set. That means the set 1 and set 2 are complement of each other, right? So I am not going to write this. It will be what? The collection of all odd natural numbers. So the complement of that set will be the collection of all odd natural numbers. Okay. Now let us see what is this. So you just write this line here. Okay, this line you have to write here. Now X such that X is a positive multiple of 3. That means 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 like that, isn't it? So you can write like that. X as that X is not a positive. X is not a positive multiple. Not a positive multiple of 3. Okay. Now this can be written like that. X such that X is a prime number. So what will be the complement of the set? That we know prime numbers are the complement of composite numbers, isn't it? Set of prime numbers and set of composite numbers are what? Complement of each other. Okay. So it will be what? X such that X is composite number, and you have to consider another thing, that n X equals to 1 also, because we know the number 1 is neither composite nor prime, isn't it? So it's a collection of all prime numbers, so you have to consider the complement of the set. So the complement will be all composite numbers as well as 1 also. Okay, so you have to write it also. Now you have to write this line again. Then therefore this implies X such that X is natural number divisible by 3 and 5. The numbers like 15 is divisible by both 3 and 5, isn't it? 45 is divisible by both 3 and 5. 30 is divisible by both 3 and 5. Okay, so this will be what? X such that X is a natural number. X is a natural number x is a natural number which is neither divisible by 3 nor divisible by 5. Okay, x is a natural number which is neither divisible by 3 nor divisible by 5. So these are the complement of the set. Okay, so let us solve the next problem. So before that, pause the video, note it down. So let us solve the rest problems. So these are very easy. You just write the complement of the given set equals to. Don't write equals to. You just write complement of the given set. Okay, complement of the given set equals to. So it's a collection of all x such that x belongs to n and x is not a perfect square. Perfect square. It's a very easy thing, right? So similarly, you can write it like that, isn't it? That x is not a perfect cube. Same thing. Just write perfect cube here. Now, first of all, you have to solve it. The value of x. What will be the value of x? Because x plus 5 is 8. So x equals to what? 8 minus 5. That means x equals to 3. That means you have to exclude 3 from the set. Okay? So it is the collection of all x such that x belongs to n and x is not equals to 3. Done. Now you just write it here. Okay? Now you have to solve this one. It is what? 2x plus 5 equals to 9. So it will be what? 2x equals to 9 minus 5. So it will be x equals to 4 by 2. So it is 2. So you have to exclude 2 from the set. So the complement of the set will be x such that x belongs to n and x is not equals to 2. Okay? And again it is also easy. It is a collection of all natural numbers which is greater than or equal to 7. So you have to write the collection of all x such that x belongs to n and x is strictly less than 7. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you can write it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is also easy. Correct. Okay? Now you have to first of all you have to calculate this. So it is 2x plus 1 greater than 10. Now it is a concept of linear inequality. So I can do it like that. Greater than 10 minus 1. So it is 2x greater than 9. So it will be x greater than 9 by 2. Right? So that means you are considering all these natural numbers which are greater than what? 4.5. Is a set. It is a set containing all the natural numbers which are greater than 4.5. That means the set contains 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up to infinity. Okay? So we can write it. The complement of the given set equals to x such that x belongs to n and x less than 9 by 2. Right? And the set will be what? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Done. Okay? So things are very easy. You just practice it 1 or 2 times. You will get it. So let us solve the next problem. So before that, pause the video and note it down. Hello students. So question number 4 is your homework. Okay, try to solve it. It's very easy. Just to use the concept of complement. Now question number 5. Draw appropriate Venn diagram for each of the following. So you have to represent those given sets by using Venn diagram. Okay. So we have already discussed about the Venn diagram. In Venn diagram, universal set is always represented by this rectangle and the given sets are denoted by circles. Right. So let us see how to solve this. Number 1. This one. Okay. So in here 2 sets are there, A and B. Okay. So you need 2 circles. So first of all, draw 2 circles. This is one circle and this is another circle. Right? Suppose this is your A and this is your B and give the universal set U. This is the universal set U. Okay? Now A union B. First of all, you have to identify what is A union B. So A union B is this one, isn't it? This one. You just shade it. This is your A union B. This is your A union B. Okay? Then what will be A union B whole complement? Because this is A union B, right? So again draw the two circles. This is U, this is A, and this is B. Okay, now what will be the complement of this? Because complement of this is whole rectangle except this region, right? मतलब जहाँ पे भी stated region है उसको छोड़ के बाकी सब उसका complement है. Okay, so A union B whole complement क्या होगा? ये सारा होगा. मतलब यूनिवर्स में जो भी ये सब होगा तो ये इनका सेट नहीं होगा. This is A union B complement, right? So try to solve this one. I have done one, and this is your homework. Let me do this one. So number 4. First of all, you have to identify A complement first, right? Then you have to identify B complement. Now A complement will be what? Same, two sets are there. You need two sets, right? Two sets are there, A union B. So it is A, this is B, and this is U. Now A complement will be what? You are not allowed to take this part, right? So A complement means A को छोड़ के बाकी सब. तो ये होगा A complement. This one will be A complement, right? And you can take this also because this is B. This part is B, but this A is, you are not allowed to shade this region because this is complete A. So A complement means इसको छोड़ के बाकी सब. This is A complement. Now identify B complement. So again you have to draw this one, two circles. Then this is your universal set U. This is your A and B, right? Then your B complement will be this region, but not B. B को छोड़ के बाकी सब. So this is your B complement, right? Now you have to identify union of them. So union of them will be this. This is U, A and B. Now what will be the union of these two? Union of these two will be what? Let me check the question properly, okay? Okay. So union of these two will be what? You have to take the shaded regions, the entire shaded region. You see, in this case, मतलब पहले A को छोड़ के बाकी सब, उसके बाद B को छोड़ के बाकी सब. मतलब ये वाला जो रीजन है, ये यहाँ पे भी शेडेड नहीं है, यहाँ पे भी शेडेड नहीं है, राइट? बाकी क्या है? बाकी A को छोड़ के पूरा सब यहाँ पे शेड है और यहाँ पे B को छोड़ के पूरा शेड है. मतलब if you take the union, then इस पार्ट को आप शेडेड नहीं कर पाओगे. तो इसका रीजन क्या होगा? This one, entirely this one, right? But यहाँ पे आप शेड मत करो क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी ये खाली है, यहाँ पे भी खाली है. So therefore this is A complement union B complement. Done. So it's easy thing. So try to solve this one also, okay? Because this and these are same thing. So question number 2 and 3 are homework, okay? So let us solve the next problem. So before that, pause the video to note it down. Hello everyone. These are the last two questions of your exercise 1.5. So let us discuss one by one. Number 6 is, let U be the set of all triangles in a plane. That means U is the universal set which contains all the triangles of the plane. Okay. If A is the set of all triangles with at least one angle different from 60 degree, that means A is a set of all triangles where all the triangles, that means if you take any triangles from the set A, then it has at least one angle which is less than 60 degree. That means no triangle of the set A is an equilateral triangle. Okay. So the complement of the set will be what? the set of all equilateral triangles, isn't it? Because set A, the set A contains all the triangles where each triangle has at least one angle where the angle is less than 60 degree. That means no triangle of the set A is an equilateral triangle. So the complement of the set will be the collection of all equilateral triangles. So your A complement will be, A complement is all equilateral triangle. Right? Now come to this one. Fill in the blanks to make each of the following a true statement. Okay? So A union A complement. So A is a set. Better to take U as the universal set. It is given here. So U is the universal set in this context. Okay? So A is a set. So if you take a set, the union of a set with its complement, that means you are going to take whole universal set, isn't it? That means if you suppose take one example, suppose U equals to 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? And A is what? A is 1, 2. Then what will be A complement? A complement will be 3 and 4, right? So if you are going to take the union of A and A complement, that means it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and which is nothing but your universal set. Okay? So the complement, so A union A complement मतलब किसी भी सेट का अगर आप यूनियन लेते हो उसकी कॉम्प्लीमेंट के साथ, दैट मींस यू आर गोइंग टू कंसीडर होल यूनिवर्सल सेट. ओके, सो दिस इज योर यू. Like phi complement is what? Phi complement means entire universal set, isn't it? तो entire universal set के साथ अगर आप A का यूनियन लोगे तो क्या होगा? ये यूनिवर्सल सेट होगा, राइट? A और A के कॉम्प्लीमेंट, इसका कोई मतलब किसी भी सेट का इसके कॉम्प्लीमेंट के साथ कुछ कॉमन हो सकता है क्या? यहाँ पे देखो A1 2 A कॉम्प्लीमेंट 3 4, मतलब जो एलिमेंट इस सेट में है वो एलिमेंट यहाँ पे नहीं है, जो एलिमेंट इस सेट पे है वो एलिमेंट यहाँ पे नहीं है, तो इसका इंटरसेक्शन क्या होगा? 5, राइट? एंड यूनिवर्सल सेट का कॉम्प्लीमेंट क्या होता है? 5 होता है. तो 5 के साथ अगर आप किसी भी सेट का इंटरसेक्शन लोगे तो क्या होगा? 5, राइट? सो हियर exercise 1.5 ends. Okay, so thank you.